I am Matthew Emeka Ezani.
Michelle McCran.
And we are Phantom Entertainment. Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, we're really happy that you've come, and as this is a premiere, and I'm sure you've enjoyed your movies and watching the film, so I will have to call on, first and foremost, the lead character in this movie, Miss Stella Aboderi. Give it up. Kingsley, make it no vexo. And of course, the prolific producer, the so many times award winner, the man who keeps getting invitations to film festivals in Europe, America, producer of Sophia in London, producer of Across the Niger, producer of The Widow, Kingsley Ogoro. And not, how do I introduce the amiable president of the Actors Guild of Nigeria? Ladies and gentlemen, please give it up for Mr. Ejike Asiebu. And I also like to call up, well, you all know him, the heartthrob of the ladies, one of the biggest actors in Nollywood, Ramsey Noah. Ladies and gentlemen, Ramsey Noah. And of course, one of the, I wouldn't say body now because she's fully established. And then she's one of the biggest names in Nollywood. Ladies and gentlemen, please give it up for Ini Edo. It is true that people who work behind the scene don't get known at all. Well, in Hollywood, people know about Steven Spielberg, Tarantino, and all that because of the media that you have over there, the hype and the big bucks, the big money and all that. But then, I think, and that's why we have invited our producers here. So, I am going to invite one of the best script writers in Nollywood. And of course, she's got so many nominations in Africa and America, around the globe. Ladies and gentlemen, please give it up for Isong. Award-winning scriptwriter for Games Women Play, Emotional Crack, Critical Condition, and so many films. Ladies and gentlemen, I also have the singular honor and pleasure of inviting one of our distinguished Nollywood producers, Mr. Adin Williams, who is also the Vice President of the Association of Movie Producers of Nigeria. Ladies and gentlemen, last but by no means the least, an established director, movie maker, a big name in Nollywood. Ladies and gentlemen, please give it up for Mr. Lancelot Imasuen. Over to you now, John.
Thank you, everybody. America has done what I can never do. But just like to ask Kingsley and Stella a few questions in regards to the movie we just saw, The Widow. Kingsley, I mean, I'm sure everybody here is thinking to themselves, what was your inspiration behind the film, The Widow?
Yeah, good evening, everybody. First of all, I'd like to say that also in the production team, the other producer of the movie and where the story came from, Mrs. Agata Amata, I want to let you know that she was one of the producers of the film, and we also have two directors in the movie. We have Aquila and Jama as well. So I want you to know that two of them are key parts of this movie. The movie Widow, it's a true life story. It's a story that caught my attention when I was watching Agatha's program. Agatha has a talk show in Nigeria where she, addresses issues like this. And she came up to me and said, "Kingsley, listen to this. This is a woman that, came up to her and told her story, and she wanted help. In fact, the lady that helped the woman in the film it's in true life was Agatha. And she told me that this woman wanted help and all that. I said to her, why not? And this could make a very good story, and a lot of people should hear this. We decided to shoot the movie. One question I'm sure we'll be expecting from somebody is that, how current is this, and does this, what we saw in the movie, does it really happen? Yeah. I answered this question in America, and this was the way I answered it. First of all, in Nigeria and in the whole of Africa, we have a fantastic tradition. And our tradition as regards widows, we have what we call an extended family syndrome, where we take care of our own. You understand? You hear in Africa, you call this man, he's my brother, he's my sister. Meanwhile, we're not even related. What it means is that because he's close to me and I know him, I can do things for him. So what the tradition really says is, as soon as my brother dies, we should take his wife, not to marry or to molest her, but take the wife as family and make sure we take care of her since the husband is not around. But what the movie is trying to address is people who take advantage of this. You understand? So don't think our tradition is saying that, kill the widow because the husband is dead. No, it's nothing like that. So that's where the film came from. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Kingsley. We're going to go to Stella now. Stella, you look fabulous. You have a beautiful smile. Smile again. And you were brilliant in the movie, I'm sure. Wasn't she brilliant? Please put your hands together for Stella. Come on, put your hands together for Stella. Stella, I'm sure you're sitting there watching the movie and thinking, wow, this is a success. As the leading lady in the film, how does it make you feel, and what can you tell your fans out there?
This is actually the first time that I'm seeing this. It hasn't been released, and it was shown in America, but I couldn't make it, so I was trying to hold back the tears because I could identify with the Nenna in the story because I'm a widow as well. And I shot this film like 3 months before my husband died, so I've gone through the motions as well. I know what Nenna went through. Though not as bad as this though, but I think it's not just an entertaining movie as far as I'm concerned, because sometimes we watch movies, we go through the motions, and as soon as we leave the cinema hall, that's it. We need to talk to especially our Nigerian brothers and sisters out there that you're the only ones that can come in and make the difference, because there are some places in Nigeria that are still barbaric and actually practice these things, and we have to address it. I mean, I saw the story, I saw the script. I was really scared. I'm like, this is not possible, it can't happen. But I said, if I have to make a statement, I don't just want to be an actress just to do any other movie. I like to make social statements, and I thought that would be a good opportunity to do something for women, not knowing that I was going to be in that, situation. But I'm glad I was a part of it, and I'm glad you liked it.
Put your hands together for Stella and Kingsley, please.
I'd like to thank everybody for coming here tonight and supporting us, and for supporting us over the whole weekend. It's been overwhelming, the response, and we're looking forward to doing the same Nollywood Film Festival again next year, and we hope you can continue your support. I'd especially like to thank AIB Bank for giving so much support throughout the whole event, from the first initial stages of going to them. Also, I'd like to thank Cineworld Cinemas for being here for the weekend. And I'd like to thank Sunrise Radio for all their support there. But a big thank you to Cineworld for supporting us throughout the whole event as well. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'll now invite the Minister at the Nigerian Embassy and also representative of Her Excellency, the Nigerian Ambassador to Ireland, for a closing remarks. Please give it up for Mr. Akin Oyateru.
Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of the Nigerian ambassador who unfortunately could not be here, I wish to thank, first of all, the Phantom production outfit for this initiative to show a positive face of Africa, nay Nigeria, at least to the Irish public and our friends. I'd like to thank members of Nollywood, Stella, the producer, scriptwriter, I don't know your names now, maybe I get them familiar, and all those who have been part of this wonderful, wonderful industry. It is one industry I, as a Nigerian, is immensely proud of. It is an example of what Nigeria as a society, as a people, as a country can do. We'll have the freedom, we'll have the environment to be able to express ourselves. Nigerians are one of the most enterprising people in the world. I'm not saying that because I'm a Nigerian, I'm saying because it's true. Our countrymen and compatriots all over the world have been able to make their mark, whatever they put their hands to. This is coming out of Nigeria, and I just believe it's just the beginning. We haven't seen nothing yet, like we said in America. Because I know for a fact that we have so many budding talents. So many budding talents. What I pray for is that the government of Nigeria will provide a conducive atmosphere for this industry to thrive, that people able in the Nigerian private sector will put up the investment they require, and that we as a people will give them the encouragement for them to carry on. I know the journey for you has not been easy. But I say, please strive on, because you have so much to achieve. You have so much to excel to the world. You have so much to present. And therefore, I can only wish you more success from where you started. And our best wishes. And I appeal to Phantom, let this not be a phantom. Let it be the beginning of a institutionalized social event on the Irish calendar. I am looking forward to the second Nollywood Festival. I wish you all well.
Well, thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. We've said it. Thank you very much, and I'll let John round up. John?
I'd like to say some thank yous to Dr. Mrs. Anna Mack, who was fantastic in our opening ceremony, singing the Irish National Anthem, which was brilliant. I'd like to say a big thank you to our dancers, the African Michael Jackson. You were great. I'd like to say a big thank you to HEK, Ili, Ramsey, who, somebody else should take over from him. And as well, I'd like to say a big thank you to the rest of you, everybody who came for the festival. You've been fantastic. You've supported Nollywood. Without you, this wouldn't be possible. And we hope you continue to support Nollywood and these guys and what they're doing to promote Nigerian films in Ireland and all over the world. And I'm sure they'll continue to make fantastic movies for you to see. From us, we'll say a big thank you to everybody and hope that you have a wonderful evening. Thank you very much. And we also want to say a big thank you to Virgin Nigeria Airlines for being our official carriers.